Hello, people, wonderful guys all around the world, my people in America, UK, Canada, Germany, Jamaica, United Arab Emirates, and any other part of the world. Welcome and welcome, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Guys, happy Sunday. This is an afternoon time right here in Abuja, Nigeria. At the very time I am shooting this content, and like the title suggests, guys, we are talking to our father, elder, Mr. Kohera, the allegedly biological father of Mawa, and based on his content, he, posted yesterday where he talked about many things, saying he needs people's support, and in relations to the issue of Ayamawa and Matt Masubo, aka the dirty swine of Nyapo Hanse. Daddy, thank you. It seems as if Daddy has listened to us here, the valid questions we've raised, and why he has been missing in Marwa's life if he claimed that he is allegedly the father of Marwa, and he came out to date that content where he told the world that he never knew that Matt Masubo, aka the dirty son of Nyapo Hanse, has been at loggerheads with Marwa, that he never knew they have been at loggerheads. But Daddy, the essence of this content, I have many questions to ask you, but the essence of this question is going to be based on just a single question, sir. Yeah, but from that your content yesterday, sir, we have a hell lot of questions to ask you, but we are not going to ask you much question, but we are asking you just a solid fundamental question, and we are taking you up front from the content you created. Because guys, if you've not watched the content, you can search Kohera Senior, go through, watch the content he posted yesterday, Saturday. He brought to our notice that he really wants the world to help him, to advise him, where he talked about seeing the reasons why Masubo, whom he claims is his own son also, and his allegedly quote and unquote Mawa, his biological son, that there is a need for them to come together to have a roundtable discussion, talked about the issue that is going on between Masubo and Ayamawa, and try to come to an amicable resolution. Daddy, elder, I really want you to know that the question I would love to ask you, sir, is one. And I want you to go back before any other meeting or a roundtable discussion, or talk, to come to an amicable resolution as you suggested. I want you first and foremost to go back to Matt Masubo. Yes, go back to Matt Masubo, who is the aka dirty swine of Nyapo Hanse, and ask him this question. If you ask Masubo this question, sir, and Masubo gives you an answer, then you will not come to us. You will not create another content and tell us. Then we will not advise you and give you our own advice. If not, Marwa has never even known that Masubo has issue with him. Marwa has never even paid hit. Marwa has never even mentioned Masubo's name. Marwa has never had cause to, have anything to do with Masubo, despite the fact that Masubo has been calling him name, Kenge, King of Swam, this and that, all manners of things, and he has dragged Marwa's family, Marwa's name, which I, as a person, has single-handedly brought down his career. I bindle his career by using my positive energy to deal with him, because we all know that this world, people tend to get what? To project hatred, their insecurity, their myopic way of thinking onto other. And that is just exactly what has happened, sir. So the question, we want you to go back to Masubo and ask him, then you will not come back and create a content to tell us, they will not advise you, is go back to Masubo. Since you said he's your own son also, go back to him, ask him, Masubo, What has been the issue between you and Marwa? What is the issue? What has Marwa done to you? Tell Masubo that we, your viewers, taught you to get back to him. Because Marwa has no issue with him. Marwa has never had any issue with him. So go back to Masubo. Tell him, we that we are standing and bridging in the gap for Marwa, your allegedly son, because we knew Marwa did nothing to Masubo. To Masubo, aka dirty swine of Nyapohanse. Marwa did him nothing. Marwa had no any cause. Marwa has never had issue with him. So go back to Masubo, talk with Masubo, ask him this question that people are telling you to ask him. What did Marwa do to him? What did Marwa do to him? I mean, what did Marwa do to him that warrant him to put on, always to be putting on camera, talking trash, talking Marwa, calling Marwa's name, saying all manners of things? Because like you said, that you never knew there was an issue between Masubo and Marwa. So now you know. And we are telling you, before any round table, before any discussion, because you came out, you are pleading that Marwa should constitute his own people, Masubo should constitute his own people. They should, no! People don't, as a conflict resolution expert that I am, you cannot create a conflict where the other party you are accusing of, he doesn't even know, or she doesn't even know there's a conflict between the two of you. So go back to Masubo. Ask Masubo, what is the genesis of the problem? What did Marwa do to him? Or has he worked for Marwa and Marwa has failed to pay him, just like the other people in Nyapohanse whom have had privilege of going closer to Marwa, and they've been coming out and telling the world they've worked for Marwa. Marwa has not paid them. Ask him, has he worked for Marwa and Marwa has not paid him? Yes. Then ask him, if he has not worked for Marwa, then what is the issue between him and Marwa? We want to know fundamentally, sir. That is just our only question we want. We want to know if Marwa, he has not worked for Marwa and Marwa is not owing him, or if Marwa has never done anything. We just want to know his grudge. Why he's always talking bad against Marwa. If you think you are smart, Masubo, we'll just be seeing you talking nonsense, misleading yourself. So daddy, elder, Kohera, listen, as the title suggests, listen, sir. I am a Nigerian and I've been fighting for your allegedly son. And I, as a person, has single-handedly used my positive energy to bring down Masubo's, era. And all those his toxicity, his spew on the internet. Yes. So, if I can fight for your allegedly son, biological son, who is Marwa, that I don't even know, I've never had cause to interact with him. And if it is the universe permission, we'll meet, fine. If it is not, fine. But I've seen the impact Marwa has done in people's life all over the world. I'm not talking about Nyapohanse, I'm not talking about Migori country, I'm not talking about East Africa, I'm not talking about Africa, I'm talking about the whole white world. I've seen the good things Marwa has done for many. So go back to Masubo and ask him. Masubo should be able, because in that yesterday's content, that is why I'm asking you these questions. In your content, you said you've not talked with Masubo, you've not heard from him. So now we are asking you, for us to have a very solid, good foundation, go back to Masubo, ask him, hear from him. Masubo, my son, come. What is the issue? What did Marwa, do to you? Because his people are telling me that I should ask you this question. If not, sir, with due respect, you just can't come and constitute, or you just can't come and, emotionally blackmail people. Like I've said from the beginning, Marwa doesn't even know that somebody like Masubo exists. When I say he doesn't even know that like somebody like Masubo exists, it's not that he's not in the know that there's someone called Masubo in Nyapohanse. No, that is not what we're trying to connote here. What we're saying is Marwa has never even given him time because he had no issues with him. So Masubo should be in better position to tell the world his grudge with Marwa, the genesis of his fight with Marwa. If not, this is Masubo. that he abused your allegedly ex-wife. Allegedly ex-wife. Congrat mom by calling her con mom. The same thing applicable to Congrat Dad, who's Marwa's father. For now, we are not calling you Marwa father. We call Congrat Dad Marwa father. So tell Masubo what has Congrat mom done to him. And he should know that Congrat mom was his teacher. Even if by Congrat mom she was not his teacher, by the virtue of an elderly woman that she is. So he has right, and being in Africa, and like an African child that he is, he must respect her. That is why, Daddy, I always respect you here. Honestly. But Masubo has received it from me. I've given him. Especially when I see someone just trash talking somebody without any issue, it pains me. It eats me deep into my bone marrow. So, sir, like I've said, right from the very day I've talked about you on my channel, I've always said I'm an African child and I'm from West Africa specifically, and we respect elders, we respect people. But sir, with all due respect, like I've said, and upon which this my content is based, and I'm calling on you, the best way to start conflict resolution is to know the genesis of the issue from the person, noticing the hate or feeling that his right has been trampled upon. Marwa has never done any content to tell the world that he has issue with Masubo. He has never done that. There's no any content from Marwa. So tell him, Masubo, ask him, when you get the answers, then you now come and tell us. But you should not just come to the internet and tell us that, oh, you did not consult Masubo, you've not talked with Masubo, but you are just doing this, so you want, a round table discussion to come to a resolution that it will be fashioned out for the both parties. No. Meet Masubo first, sir. Let us hear from him. Then you create content, tell us, this is what Masubo taught you. This is what Marwa done to him. And you felt, allegedly as the biological father, this should be trash. But you should not just drag Marwa into drama. People are toxic. They're dramatic. They need attention. They're energy vampires because they know without the mention of Marwa, they can't be where they want to be. So, Daddy, you have to go to Masubo, let him know that indeed what is the genesis of his growth. From there, we'll now pick it up. Then from there, we, as Marwa's people, will now call for a round table, because we must have known. But any attempt to drag Marwa, to coerce Marwa, consciously or unconsciously into this, it is a PR attempt, a publicity stunt that is aimed at what? Uplifting the image of Masubo, whose career has dwindled, and he has been doing everything humanly possible to revive it. So, sir, Marwa's attention is so precious. Marwa do not have time for someone like him. So go back to him. Talk with him. If you talk with him, they will not come. If not, you must have known that Masubo had issue with Marwa. Marwa has never done him anything. If our memory serves us right, based on the available data, content created, nobody even knew about Masubo. He started lambasting Marwa, talking bad things about Marwa. That was when he registers his consciousness, and we cannot fold our arms to see him drag someone that is busy building the community, that is busy trying to help people in the community in a better way. Why? You have no reason to do that. So, Daddy, listen. Like I've said, the bottom line of this content, go back to Masubo, like you've said rightly in your content, which was uploaded yesterday, which is Saturday. Go back. Saturday, the 17th day of November, 2024, you uploaded the content. Go back. And you told us in that content that you've not spoken to Masubo the same time, Marwa, but you are calling as the father. You want them to come to a roundtable discussion and resolve the issue. No, there's no need for any roundtable discussion. Go back to Masubo. Relay back to him the question I've raised in this content. Tell him we want to know his issue. What has Marwa done to him? If honestly Marwa has done something wrong to Masubo, we are going to be the people that will pioneer and push for it. But before then, sir, if there's no answer to this question, please, sir, with all due respect, please, don't get Marwa involved into this. But go back to Masubo. Tell him people are asking you, since Marwa has never created any content to say something bad about him. Tell him people are asking you, what is the issue? What is the issue? Because you cannot just come and start creating issues where they are non-existent, where they don't even exist in the first place, because you are envious of the success Marwa has attained in life, because you are envious of the blessings upon Marwa, because you are envious of the grace upon this guy. Like I've always said, any attempt to fight Marwa, you are fighting God Almighty, whom he has created him and is using or deploying him as a catalyst for change. So, sir, Mr. Kohera, listen to this. When you meet him, he tells you that this is his issues with Marwa, or this is what Marwa done to him, and that is the reason why he has picked up camera and always be saying bad things about him. But you cannot just come to share in Marwa's glory because you felt Marwa is influential, Marwa is wielding enormous power, and the name Marwa is bringing in money. You just want people to know you by force through the name Marwa. It doesn't work that way. Masubo, you must tell him, Sir Kohera, Elder, you must tell us, this is what, we just need answer to this basic question. You must tell us, what is the genesis of the problem? What has Marwa done to him? Or has Marwa did something wrong? He should tell us, even if it means Marwa has snatched his girlfriend. Yes, maybe, we don't know. He should tell us. That is why the issue started, so that we should be able to know. But if not, he just can't come and trick you into coming on the YT space to create content. You are appealing for resolution. No, sir. I am an African child. Like an African child, I believe in respecting elders, and I can never go in those disrespecting you, sir. Yes, whether you are Marwa's father or not. But if you are a young person like me, that is why, Daddy, I normally charge when I'm creating my content. But because of your age, I didn't, I try to calm down. Because it pains me when young people who need to learn from the best, who need to learn from someone that God Almighty has been using to help them to elevate to the inviolable height, inviolable position that God has given him to tap into the grace of Marwa. It pains me when they are the ones that they're busy fighting the grace upon someone's life. So, Daddy, that is the bottom line of the content. Go to Masubo, interact with him, tell him this is the questions people are asking. He should tell you the issue between him and Marwa. Yes, then if you see there's valid need to that, then you will now contact Marwa. As you claim he's your son, you must have his contact. Or tell us, create content and inform us. We'll see to the reason why Marwa needs to hearken to your call, even if you are not his father. Since you are an elder, by virtue of being an elder, we need to see to the reason why we have to convince Marwa to delegate people, even if he's not going directly, to delegate people like you rightly said in your content. You want a delegation on part of Marwa or on part of Masubo to sit at an independent place to come to an amicable resolution. But before then, Masubo has to tell us the basis upon which his grudges are with Marwa. If not, sir, daddy, elder, Kohera, there's no point. Because you can't just drag a party that does not know anything. And if he tells you this is his grudge, we would love to know, has he ever taken Marwa to the police to ask them or to report to them, this is what Marwa has done to me and I'm not happy with him? That's why and he did not listen. If police passed judgment and Marwa did not key into it, that's why I decided to pick up camera and be saying all manners of things against him. If not, sir, you now see why I'm saying there's no point in entertaining this. Yes? Simple. So he must report to the police. He must have reported to the police, inform them, this is what this guy done to me. And you guys pass a judgment and you do not honor the judgment. That is why I picked up camera and I'm trash talking him, I'm trash talking his family. If not, sir, there's not any issue. So you see, that is just the point here, Daddy. And that is what we want to see. Yes, Daddy. So, listen to my advice, watch this content and extract the question asked to him, then you relay back to us. Wonderful people around the world, my guys in America, UK, Canada, Germany, Jamaica, Kenya, and any other part of the world, guys. You guys are absolutely wonderful. See us again.